excuse, I don't want to show this thing here. I would have shown something out, you know.
What is it?
You know.
No, you are not showing to me.
You know,
you are showing to the world.
If you look here,
remove your hand.
If you look here,
there's
something that is here.
Let's
tell you, the snake here.
If you are showing it, show it.
You see it. I'm you know, somebody that is well respected. I'm not supposed to show my dick. But this
is it up? Is it up or
no,
it's lying down?
It's lying down. It's lying down. No, you can touch it. You can touch it.
No, with all due respect.
So this one, what happens is that when I give you the medicine and you drink it, even if 100 women meet you on bed, you'll be able to knock all of them.
Right.
If you want your Celebs to be bigger as a horse own, you understand, you can do it like a horse own. Even if you want to be walking and your bazooka will be touching your distance. Batazo own is not bigger. It's not a big one. If you are privileged to watch it, you know that it's not just a big Celebs. It's just about 7.5 inches.
Just 7.5
It's just using it to wound women. He's not able to get to the last point. From this point here, from this my finger here, to this my arm here.
Okay.
That's how it looks
That's
like when it is selected.
Like. Okay.
You understand? That's how it is.
And you say it's bigger than that of Equatorial Guinea.
But his own is not a big one. It's just that he's a womanizer.
Right.
He's you know, he has used charm. You know, I told you already.
Yes, you have already said.
And this one is an organization. He's not the only one doing it. There are a lot of them doing it.
Right.
His own was privileged to come on air. I can tell you I slept more than 400 women.
You've slept with more than 400 women?
But in my tradition, yes.
In your younger days?
You understand?
You slept with more than 400 women?
My brother, let me tell you something. There has ever been a day I took a motorbike out of my community.
Right.
Go to the next village, slept with 2 girls. Go to the next village, slept with 2 girls. Slept with 11 girls one day, my brother.
One day?
I have done that.
Right, it is what it is. Vibes in 5. We're back here. It is the spiritual headquarters. Anything spiritual, this is where you need to turn to, because we serve it hot on this channel. Big shouts to Eddie Dazikins, big shouts to Sat, big shouts to Legend. My name Arnold Mensa Elavanyo. You can always call me. Bro, you see me? I'm with my guest who recently threatened to burn me alive. He goes by the name Naa Chinnaa. He's been on this show a number of times, but I just can't understand why on that particular episode he got so furious and threatened to burn me alive. I didn't want us to have this conversation again. I didn't even want to have this interview with him again, because you cannot threaten to burn me alive and still come on my show. But I mean, we are very tolerant. So Naa Chinnaa is back here. But remember, whatever you do with information from this conversation, the outcome is entirely your business. Vibes in 5, the crew, their host, not be held liable for that. Naa Chinnaa,
yes,
it's good to see you again.
Yeah.
You threatened me the other day. We had a conversation, and up until now, some people have asked me to report to the police because you threatened to burn me into ashes.
You know, first of all, let me make a correction about what you just said.
Right.
You know, it wasn't a threat. It was a direct caution.
It was a direct caution.
Caution of a word of caution.
Okay.
You understand? You know, in every jurisdiction, in every walk of life, there are do's and don'ts. You understand? So if you are like you have over maybe you said something that you have expressed.
You said I shouldn't point fingers at you.
And you are still doing the same thing, Mr. Arnold.
No, I am
very careful. You
said I shouldn't point fingers at you. But if you can point at me.
Very well, because I am bigger than you. That's
okay.
You know, I am a spiritualist. You are
I'm a normalist. I'm an ordinarylist.
It's good you ask certain questions to know certain things, maybe for your viewers to benefit from
But why is it okay for you to point at me, but it's not okay for me to point at you?
Very well, because of who I am. You understand? You know, in Africa, we value our tradition.
Right.
Africa, we are traditional-centered people. Africans, we are known to be traditionalists. If not for this Western world that brought about this Quran to deceive us, about this Bible to deceive us. Africa, all you need to do is to believe in the Bible. All you need to do is to believe in the Quran. God will do everything for you. While Israel, where Jesus Christ himself was born, they are creating and manufacturing bombs to defend themselves. The God that created the Israel is still alive. But we Africans, they are creating bombs to defend themselves. Iran and whatever, they are all creating bombs to defend themselves. While Africa, we are brainwashed to believe in our Bible and our Quran.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
That is why we got lost. Other than that, African, we are very proud people and very centered.
But if you are an African, and I'm also an African,
very well.
You are saying your African brother cannot point fingers at you.
You are still
but you can point finger at your African brother.
Yes, Mr. Let me.
And here you are denying that you even threatened me live on camera.
No, I'm not. Let me be honest.
Right.
In English language, every word has two meanings. The contextual meaning and the actual meaning of the word.
The contextual meaning and the actual meaning of the word.
You understand?
Right.
In this our episode, last time when you interviewed me, you were pointing finger at me on the right side, and I said, look, you have to be very careful because I was possessed, and I'm still possessed.
You are still possessed.
You understand?
At this minute.
I am a normal human being just like you are, but the things that are in me that made me very, like, we in Africa, we see our traditionalists as our superiors. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm following.
Because if you know where you are coming from, you know where you are going to. You understand? Basically, even in my locality, you cannot wear sandals and pass by the chief palace. You understand? You cannot also chew a stick in front of an elder. You understand what I'm saying? It signifies that you don't know the tradition.
You don't know the tradition.
So me
pointing at you, I don't know
you
the
didn't
tradition.
Know, yes,
I didn't know the
you
tradition.
Didn't know, and I kept telling you, the first one, if you go back to the video, I said, you shouldn't point your finger at me again. You understand?
And if
you keep on doing that, I was going to burn you to ashes.
I
meant every single word.
And you would have burnt me to ashes.
I meant every single word I said.
And you would have burnt me to ashes.
It would have, even if this interview as we are going to right now, if you are not careful and you are pointing your finger at me, the ghost in me will punish you severely.
It will punish me severely.
Very well. You understand?
With the same burning.
It might even burn you to ashes this time around. You understand? Let me be honest with you. Naa Chinnaa is someone on your show, everybody respects him so much.
Right.
Because of the legacy, because of the history behind where I am coming from. If you come to Ghana, my tribe is the least tribe. You understand? But 50% of the land of Ghana belongs to us. That should tell you that we have a rich, enriched culture. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Very well. I'm not here to tell people who I am. Like, tell people a lot about me.
Right.
For you have my number 024 854 2226. 024 854 2226. You can call me on video call and speak to me one-on-one. You understand? If you have any issue that concerns about people are wondering why one man would sleep with 400 women.
Yeah.
You understand? It happens. I sitting down, me, Naa Chinnaa sitting down here. If it's I'm a traditionalist.
Yeah.
If I am going to tell you about my young age, what I did, up to this stage, I can tell you I slept more than 400 women.
You've slept with more than 400 women.
But in my tradition, yes.
In your younger days.
You understand?
You slept with more than 400 women.
My brother, let me tell you something. There has ever been a day I took a motorbike out of my community.
Right.
Go to the next village, slept with 2 girls. Go to the next village, slept with 2 girls. Slept with 11 girls one day, my brother.
One day?
I have done that. I have set that record before. But it's just that we don't record those things down.
You don't record it
You
down.
understand? It's not good to do that.
It's not good to do
You
it.
understand?
So you slept with 11 women.
My brother, even
in a day. And you are a responsible man.
Mr. Arnold, if you know of any jurisdiction, if you know of any place that these people are very responsible and they can, we can bet on that.
Yeah.
I mean, although I will not go to Accra and do that purposely for bet.
Yes, you can do it.
I can do triple on bet. 2 rounds, 5 rounds. I can give
5 rounds. 3 people, 5 rounds.
But that's why I have many wives. You understand? You should be asking yourself, why is the Naa Chinnaa has 5 wives and up to now he's still looking healthy, he's still strong.
So what is the most number of women you slept with in a day when you used to be like Balthazar?
Oh, well, in my days of womanizing, in my days of young age, my brother, I can say I've slept with more than 400. But honestly,
in a day,
sometimes it depends on the luck.
Right.
when I'm coming out and I do the dudu, we have a local charm here.
Yeah.
When you put it on fire and let the smoke enter you, any woman that sees you will be attracted to you. That is what Balthazar was able to convince other married women and fire all of them.
Right.
Any woman that sees you are like the prophet Joseph. You understand? Your handsomeness is as cute. You are like, you glisten like a gold.
Yeah.
You understand? And you shine like a diamond in the sky.
Right.
So therefore, every woman wants, is attracted to you. Are you getting what I'm saying? In my father, in the northern part of Ghana, people who know my father. My father was a chief. Whenever he goes to dance, the Damba festival, whenever he's coming home, married women will even follow him to his house. He has to sack some of them. You understand what I'm trying to say? For that one, it's a normal thing. The more you press, the more your life goes longer.
So let's come back to you.
I also want to make a word of caution to my elderly people.
Right.
If you are at the age of 60, the age of 70, you should not be searching for a 60 years old lady or 50 years. Look for at least a young girl, somebody who is still 18, someone who is still in her 20s. You understand? The more you compress it, the more longer life you live.
The longer you live.
You understand what I'm saying? Even scientists prove that the more you press, you understand, the more
you live long.
You understand what I'm saying?
As you are now, you go after young women.
No, well, for now, I'm a married man, a titled man, a very well-respected man.
Right.
You understand? Because ever since 1993 up to date, I stopped certain things. You understand? Because of the title that is bestowed on me, I have some level of respect. You understand that I'm not supposed to. Oh, Naa Chinnaa, you yourself, you are doing this.
So what do you
do
right now?
So now I am married. Yes, I am married to 5 women now. My wives they are 5, but my girlfriends sometimes because of this interview, some women will even pick car from Accra and come here and say, Naa Chinnaa, I want you to help me. You go to the room, you go to the shower room, and what the person wants is just for you to knock the person free of charge. And I don't do that. I want to put a word of caution to all those people who are watching me from anywhere, whichever part of the world you are watching me.
Right.
The bazooka medicine, I left it in my bag. I would have shown the bottle out. You understand? This medicine is a drinkable, eatable, and choppable. You understand?
Right.
If you want your Celebs to be bigger as a horse own, you understand? We can do it like a horse own. Even if you want to be walking and your bazooka will be touching your distance. Balthazar own is not bigger. It's not a big one. If you are privileged to watch it, you know that it's not just a big Celeb. It's just about 7.5 inches. It's just using it to wound women. He's not able to get to the last point.
Right.
And whatever happened between Balthazar is an organization. It's not it's just that his own is out. If you look at some of the videos, you'll see that his friend was also knocking his wife.
Yeah.
And so it's a normal thing at their side there. So I'm not going to talk about Balthazar, but I'm going to tell you that if you're a man, that you cannot satisfy a woman very well on bed.
Yeah.
Me, anytime it is, my women, I sleep with them on rotary, on rotary side.
Right.
Like today, if it comes to you, tomorrow, it goes to the other side.
Right.
And whenever it's reaching whenever it reaches one of my wife, I have to get a different girl and knock her.
Okay.
Just to save the energy small.
Right.
If not, if I should use all my energy on my wife, you understand? Several occasions my in-laws have called me, and then some have threatened to take their children out.
Your in-laws have called you and threatened to take my daughter. Why?
My in-law has ever called me and said, Naa Chinnaa, the way you are going about it, if you choke me, if you make mistake, I'll collect my daughter from you.
Why? What do you do to them?
The girl went and complained that she still have a small boy. The boy is still 6 months, and the way I'm banging her, she cannot
sustain it.
So because of that, my house there are no renters, and it's only my wife's. Because if the other woman is crying, and the other woman is
hearing it,
she will also scream more than that. So they don't complain about. But if I should take a renter or an outsider in my house, whenever I'm banging, the woman will be crying.
They will be crying.
You understand? It's not like they are crying. Those are tears of joy. Women respect their feelings than any other thing. If you are able to bang a woman very well, she will respect you and even greet you more than 10 times a day.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say? And some people, they are spiritually married. If you are fond of dreaming that you are here, you are married to a different man, or maybe your husband is sleeping with you in the in your dream.
That is spiritual marriage. So
you
now
understand?
back to the question I asked.
Yes.
For which answers we've been looking for till now.
Very well, very well.
You said you sleep with 11 women in a day. How do you sustain that energy?
Mr. Arnold, let me be honest with you.
Yeah.
The way I am, I don't want to show this thing here. I would have shown something out,
What is it?
No,
you are not showing to me. You are showing to the world.
If you look here,
remove your hand.
If you look here, there's something that is here. They tell you, they snake here.
If you are showing it, show it.
You see it. I'm somebody that is well respected. I'm not supposed to show my dick. But this
is it up? Is it up or
no,
it's lying down?
It's lying down. It's lying down. No, you can touch it. You can touch it.
No, with all due respect.
So this one, what happens is that when I give you the medicine and you drink it, even if 100 women meet you on bed, you'll be able to knock all of them. The thing is that the medicine doesn't want to. The moment it touches a woman, listen, like electric, it will electrify.
It will.
Do you understand? It will just stand up kangaroo, and it's ready to hit. It doesn't get tired. You understand? You can come more than 3 times, but
it's still strong.
If the woman, as long as the woman touches it will rise again.
So it is like, let's see it well. Since you've shown it, let's see it well. Remove it. Push it back. Let's see it well.
Very well.
No, push the dress back.
Let me
attire back. Let's see it well.
For your interviewer, for your listeners and your audience to know that you are really dealing with a very well respected man and not a comedian. I keep that as a entitlement.
You keep it as an entitlement.
You understand?
You are entitled to your manhood.
You understand? And you to my prestige, like to my respect, let me put it that way. Africans, even if God has given you something, and you come out and you are showing it to people like that, it will look like you are even a comedian. You don't even know what you're doing.
You don't even know what you're doing.
You understand?
But you've already shown it.
Yeah, no,
so let's have a glimpse of it.
That is the glimpse of it.
A glimpse of it. Push the attire back a bit.
Let me give you.
Push the attire back a bit.
I will.
So that people can see and confirm that yes, it is what you want to say.
Very well.
Right.
What you are saying, you are very right. That is how a layman, every listener, every audience would want to see. But like I said to you earlier, I am entitled to my prestige.
Yeah.
You know I'm a title man here. But I will give you a clear example, a scenario, like a picture of what it is going to look like if you are able to contact me for the medicine. You understand? However, I'm not saying the size that I have should be the same size you should have. Maybe your wife, we have some women, they can only take 2 rounds. Some women can only take 5 rounds. Some women can even take 1 round. Me, the way I bank, I can go 45 minutes to 1 hour before I come. So my 1 round is some people, their entire life banging. I get to what I'm trying to say. So from this point here, from this point here, this is
just shift the attire.
I will not shift the attire. I should be respected. I am not supposed to show my dick to everybody.
But you have already done it.
I only
already done it.
I only give people.
Show it.
What I'm saying is the wise people that will understand what I mean. I only give people a glimpse of what. Of how it will look like.
But the glimpse is not glimpse.
But yes, the way
I can't see.
The way this side is erected, the way this side is up, is it the same side?
And it is not even up to. You see, I am sitting here. The viewers are looking at.
They are seeing it. People can see.
They are looking at you from. A lot of things are covering it.
Very well.
A lot of things are your.
Let me ask you.
Covering it.
Let me ask you,
okay,
Arnold.
Please, could you please, with all due respect, stand up for a second? With all due respect, could you please, with all due respect, my director has directed that I make you stand, so that since you can't lift it, you can stand for it to fall, and then people will understand you better.
Mr. Arnold, I will not do that. People are watching me. A lot of people have respect for Naa Chinnaa. Anytime when you post.
But you came with your manhood fired up. A lot of people have respect for you. But you came with your manhood fired up.
No, because let me tell you something. We in Africa, in my locality, we always have a way of dressing. you either dress in this form or you wear the big, the longer ones I used to wear. But you've seen that today I am differently dressed. You understand? This thing here, it signifies something different.
Spiritual
bulletproof
full jacket.
That's
what legend said. That's a bulletproof.
That is a local bulletproof.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
But if you are based in America or anywhere, you cannot send, somebody cannot send something like this to you. We either send you only the hat like this, or maybe we send you something like a light singlet in the form of a bulletproof.
Right.
Coming back to what you just asked,
yes.
I want to clear it to
yes. So let's not do a lot of round and round.
I just want
so
to,
we can go straight to
yes,
the point.
I want to give you a scenario of how it looks like.
Okay.
Some people, their penis, their manhood is bigger than mine.
Right.
But mine, I just want to give you a clear example of how it looks like. From this point here, from this my finger here, to this my arm here.
Okay.
That's how it looks
That's
like when
how
it is selected.
like. Okay.
You understand? That's how it is.
And you say it's bigger than that of Equatorial Guinea.
But his own is not a big one. It's just that he's a womanizer.
Right.
He's you know, he has used charm. You know, I told you already.
Yes, you have already said.
And this one is an organization. He's not the only one doing it. There are a lot of them doing it.
Right.
His own was privileged to come on air. But I'm not here to discuss about him. I am here to talk about our brothers living, some people, those living outside Ghana and living in Ghana. You know, diabetes is very common now. And then high blood pressure. You understand? Yeah. Those are some of the factors that can attribute for a person to lose his manhood. Some people, their manhood is very small like that. It has shrunk to a smaller one like that.
Yeah, it shrinks.
It has shrunk. You understand? It depends on the food that you eat. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes if you're an African, you eat our food here, you go out there and you are taking those cabbages and other stuff. There's no way you can be strong like them.
Okay.
Because we were endowed in this blessed continent of ours.
Yeah.
And our continent, our environment, the temperature, the humidity is even from the way
it is over there. Right.
So if you are watching me, you have manhood problem, whether high blood pressure, diabetes, or maybe some people they have let me just say, cholesterol. Like the tummy is very big one, cannot walk. You understand? We'll give you medicine, the local medicine, there to be able to melt everything, so you can be able to do very well. You can be able to work well. And some people, they complain of their joint problem, elbow, at old age. If you are up to 60 years and you say you are now old, you cannot knock a woman, then you are lost. My father was more than 99 years before he died. But our last born was 3 months.
Wow.
You understand?
At the time of death.
You understand? That tells you that even though he's weak, but the bazooka is not weak.
It's strong.
You understand?
Yeah.
And anyone that is watching me, if you are financially handicapped, if you are financially down, when you contact me, I am not going to talk to you plenty. You can just tell me this is the problem that you are confronted with. You call me, video call, Naa Chinnaa one-on-one. I am going to take you in as a brother to me from another mother. I am not going to capitalize on your problem, maybe to exploit you. You understand? No, I'm not going to do that. If you don't know tomorrow, you don't do bad things to people. You might not know when they need my advice, one way or the other. 0247 024 854 3226 024 854 3226 024 854 2226. That is Naa Chinnaa, my number. When you call me one-on-one, I will not treat you as a customer, but I will treat you as my biological and personal brother.
I see.
Remember, whoever takes advantage of you today, the person will pay you back one way or the other.
So the women who call you, do you have any advice for them?
Those women who called me, I will advise that, you know, one woman she's an MP. I will not mention her name.
Okay.
She's an MP in Accra. She came to me with, I think it was 20,000. 20,000. I say she want me to bang her from that time up to daybreak. And she will pay me that money. And I told her, look, my sister, because you don't know me, I'm not also a poor man. You understand? God has blessed me. I cannot say I'm helping people whereby I'll be financially down. You understand? The only thing I can request of you is to look for your husband. Then I'll help you for your husband to be able to perform very well.
Right.
But I couldn't help her. The reason her demand was an extraordinary one.
Right.
She demanded I help a young son who was 11 years for the penis to be very bigger. So I sensed something. I sensed that this woman was about to use me. Because if I'm able to make the small boy penis bigger, I know the small boy will bang the mother. You understand? You know,
so that's fast thinking.
You know,
if you're able to make
that one,
that
one I didn't use spiritual to know.
Yeah,
I used my
your
fast thinking. And I knew that this woman was about to do something crazy.
Yeah.
You understand?
Incest.
So for me to, so that she could seduce her small boy to be
doing it.
So which is
because
very bad.
You refused to.
Yeah, but I refused. I refused to succumb to whatever
the
demand was.
But there's been times that you agreed to some of these requests.
I have in my entire life, ever since I started this way, I've never slept with somebody's wife.
Okay.
You understand? And I've never slept taking advantage of a customer.
Okay.
No, that one, I will never do that. All right, in my area, I'm referring to my childhood time.
Your childhood time.
But people have even made more than. But that's not only, what is it? People have made more than that. You can imagine somebody who is a chaser, who is in every month, the person can sleep more than 5, 10 wives. You ask yourself, how many years has a person stay on earth?
Yeah.
And this one, you made the calculation. If at all a person is a chaser, he is able to sleep with 5 wives in every month, different wives, different girls. So you ask,
how many?
And you
do
do the calculation.
It's a lot.
And if the person has even spent 4 years,
you have done more than Balthazar.
Even some people have even done more than.
No, I'm talking about you.
I have done more than Balthazar. It's a normal thing.
You've done
this one
more.
is exercise.
Yeah.
And if the thing is me, sometimes I could be sleeping. It will wake me up. Even if this my wife, I know that this my wife is on duty, but she's not able to collect it well. I'll tell her, go and collect your sister to come and assist you.
To come and assist you.
There's no problem. Me and my wife, they understand that. They are not jealous of each other. If I know that she cannot collect it fully, she'll go and call Asana to come.
To come and
then they come and continue.
Naa Chinnaa is the name. Interesting conversation. By the grace of God, I haven't been bent yet. I'm still here with him. And we're wrapping up now. Add your final
wherever that you are watching me from, whatever kind of difficulty that you are going through, I want to tell you that people have gone through the same story. But today their story is something that is people smile at. Whatever difficulty you are going through today, don't say because you have tried several people, everybody's right, everybody's wrong.
Right.
We cannot have bad people all over the world.
Right.
Because of the small young ones, the small innocent ones. That is why God has kept the world moving up to date.
Thank you very much.
You understand? If you have financial problem, if you have document issue, your girlfriend have disappointed you, any problem at all, if you contact me, I will treat you as a brother from another mother.
Right.
People who knows me have known my legacy before. I mean, about this bazooka. Germany, they know me. UK, they know me. USA, they know me. And then Italy, they know me.
Thank you.
France, they know me. Even in Ghana here, they know me.
Thank you, Naa Chinnaa.
By the grace of the elders.
Thank you so much for coming through.
You will never go astray.
Big shouts to Eddie, big shouts to Legend, big shouts to Sat, and to you watching as well. Just know that Naa Chinnaa denied threatening to burn me into ashes.
I only accepted
a word of caution.
I only accepted that it was a word of caution.
Word of caution.
So that he knows that this is how we are treated, this is how we treat ordinary people, and this is how we treat traditional people.
Thank you.
You understand? Thank you very much.